I was introduced to Single Parent Scholarship Fund by Pete Metzger many years ago. In fact, he invited us to one of the galas, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it was
He and
Spark
Marge.
of Hope.
Yeah. And it just pulled at my heartstrings. It was an emotional night. I understand the importance of education, further education. I wish I would have continued that, but circumstances made it very difficult for me. But it was through Pete Metzger, and I fell in love with the program. The stories are very powerful. It's kind of hard not to be tugged on with those stories, so it ended up being kind of a priority of ours.
So my church had been involved with single parent to a small degree through financial giving, part of our benevolences. So I was aware of it. Some of my closest friends work for single parent as well, so I had a knowledge of what single parent did. And like Chris said, attending with Pete and Marge was very influential to us. Chris was a single parent of 3 little girls when I met him, and so we could relate.
I wish I would have known about the single parent scholarship resource when I was a single parent. I didn't know that it existed. I can see how it could have helped in so many ways, even finishing my education.
We prefer to do things on the sly. Privately. I don't mind joining and putting sweat equity in, but what we do outside of that is not something that we talk about. We do to a small extent with our kids because we think it's very important that our daughters and now our 2 grandsons understand the importance of giving, even when we don't necessarily have it to give. My grandma used to say you can't outgive God. That there are people that need things more than we do. And that could be said about absolutely everyone. And so we want to invest in making Northwest Arkansas and the United States truly full of people who feel loved and cared for. We're not wealthy. We're not known, we're not big time people, but everyone can do something small and it can change people's lives. So invest in people that you love, one, and then invest in people you don't even know, because you don't know how you're going to change that individual's life and how that change in their life is going to affect other people.
Why should we invest in them? Well, I'm a firm believer that tide will raise all boats, right? So in a community that we love and adore, why would you not help out the folks in your community to be their best version? It only impacts the community in such a positive way. It's kind of a no-brainer to me.
For me, it was a gentleman named Jerry that I hired. When Jerry interviewed for a position, he had not finished his degree yet, and this was for an IT position that I had open. And Jerry came in with just a really neat spirit about him. And when I heard and he shared his background of what he was going through raising 3 small boys, all by himself. He was from the Northeast and he was living alone in Northwest Arkansas with 3 little boys. One of them with some more challenging needs. It really pulled at me. And then to hear his willingness to do the hard things and learn skills and trades. I took a chance on him, and when I left that organization, he replaced me. And so just seeing how he dealt day to day, shuffling kids back and forth. Chris and I had 3. It's hard enough with 2 parents, but to be a single dad, I couldn't imagine what he went through, and he was able to do it with grace. And so it just really, really reinforced. He would talk about the services that single parent provided for him as well while he was finishing up his degree. And it touched me deeply. Don't let fear get in your way. A lot of people have been in your position before. We tell our daughters you get a whole lot further in life using a ladder that somebody else built than building your own. So don't feel like you have to do it all yourself. Reach out, and things are here through single parent for you. So use it, take advantage. So you're not only investing in an individual, but you're investing in their children who are going to have kids themselves. You're changing not only one generation, but generations to come, because education tends to follow family lines. And you're increasing our workforce. These individuals then can move into different jobs where they're more trained and more capable of stepping into higher paid jobs. So it's great for the entire community.